John is a partner in a major law firm in Sydney. He's become a very effective, strong spokesperson based on his own experience of mental illness, in his case bipolar disorder, and he's a community presenter with the Black Dog Institute. So he's decided to really take it public, his own experiences, and it's been a fantastic thing. It's great to have you here. John, a partner in a law firm, I mean, for a start, law. High pressure, a lot of bravado in that profession.
A lot of macho, yeah.
A lot of macho. How often do mental health conversations get had in the legal setting, traditionally?
They're starting to be had more often. The conversations now are sort of wrapped up in part of our caring for people and treating people well. And it's just, for my sort of experience, what I found was that if you speak to people, people actually do care. That's the sort of bottom line for me. And also the younger generation are a lot more adept at having these conversations. I think they're better educated. For us old fogies, over 50s, it is a bit, difficult. I come from country Queensland. I grew up in the 80s in Queensland. That was not a place where you spoke about a lot of things, including mental health. At the end of 2007, I worked long hours and did something for clients, a matter for clients, and that worked out really well. Everyone was happy. But then I went home for Christmas and I wasn't feeling great. I lived a sort of split life. My wife and children lived in the Blue Mountains and we thought that'd be a good thing to do. I had a flat in the city and I remember staying in there for 2 weeks, just staying in bed, crying, not eating. I'd go out down to the local IGA, get a few bits now and again, but at night. And I didn't want to see anyone. And I slept a lot, I cried a lot. And then that went on for a few months, and then my wife went on the Black Dog Institute website and scored me, I think it was 32 out of 33 on the test for bipolar, and said, "Do you want to do this?" And I scored 33 out of 33, and I thought, hello, something's up. So, that was good. So it was a combination of my wife and I working out what went on.
So, John, you very much believe that work was crucial. But so there's an interesting, you work on a few different fronts. Yes, work was vital in your recovery, but also you talk about these 8 pillars of resilience, I think that is what you call them, that you have instigated in your own life to enable you to function well. Yeah,
well, work is a part of your life, and it's a big part of your life. If you're miserable at work, you're pretty bloody miserable because you spend a lot of time there. So, in my recovery, going to work, like for Mark, it gave me self-worth and helps you overcome self-stigma. You're confident again. That's just sort of a given. In terms of what I had to do and learn, it was take my meds. A lot of people, the stats are, as I understand it, that a lot of men in particular self-medicate. You don't self-medicate. If you're on a drug that's going to help you with the mental illness, you take it. Well, certainly that's, if you know Gordon Parker, he will tell you pretty straight. And he knows, and you can walk in there and he knows if you're not on your drugs.
Gordon Parker, founder of the Black Dog Institute, leading psychiatrist.
Very lucky to have resources like that. Next is exercise, diet, sleep. And what I call rest, what I, if I'm unwell and, and my wife can pick it up, she says, "You're unwell." We know what unwell means, mentally unwell. I have rest. Whether that's 1-2 hours, I go home, rest the afternoon, or, take time out, I take time out. The most I've ever taken out is 3 weeks, but, I can do that. My family, and all credit to you, Alex, carers. Having a good carer and having a carer, for a start, but having a carer that understands, and my family, and helping them understand my illness through education has been the biggest thing in my life, And it's because, and that was not easy in, not that they didn't want to do it, and there's been some pretty rough patches in my life and certainly with my mental illness. Not that people didn't want to do that, it's just a question of understanding and education. That to me is the real part. Having people close to you and those closest to you, I can't underscore that more. If you have that around you, everything else just falls into place.
What one key shift would undermine this stigma that we experience?
Education at a national level. If we go back and have a look at some things that we've done very well, How did we get fit? We told Norm to be life unit. How did we sort of draw attention to people AIDS, the Grim Reaper of the bowling ball? How did we stop sun cancer, slip, slop, slap? How did we stop smoking, quit? The Victorian Road Association AIDS. We need something like that to go at the base level, the community level. Corporates do have a responsibility, yes, but I think it's just got to grow organically up.